Okay, on the last session of Facebook and Instagram marketing and advertising, we will learn about a new type of advertisement and campaign, and which is a conversion-based marketing advertisement, or creating custom audiences and targeting your audiences by choosing the conversion-based marketing campaign. Now, a conversion-based marketing campaign is mostly run by the e-commerce website, which sell product directly from the website, or if you are collecting lead on your website. Earlier on the previous session, we have collected leads on our uh, Facebook lead generation form, but you can also collect leads on your website too. And when you collect leads from on your website, then you will run a conversion marketing campaign. First thing first, you will go to your ad manager. Same process. Starting few steps are same like any other advertisement. Once you click here on the your advertisement part, let's say I am clicking here on the ad manager here, and once the ad manager will open, we will click here on the create button and choose the campaign, which is the last part of sales funnel, which will also the last part of your buyer's journey. So once you click here on the create button like this, you will choose your campaign objective from here, and the campaign objective will be the conversion one. That means the conversions happening on your website. What are the conversion? Basically, conversion means if someone reaching your website and finishing the goals you have set up. If the goal is collecting lead, so someone clicking the submit button. If goal is to make a purchase from your website, then they are filling the payment information and confirming their order. So that is the conversion. Your conversion can be anything. My conversion is website traffic. My conversion is lead generation. My conversion is adding product into the cart. So you can set any type of conversion. So let's say we are running one advertisement for generating leads on website. So my conversion is someone see my advertisement on Facebook and Instagram, click on the apply now button, and then visit to my company's website and fill the form there and click the submit button. Then it will mark as one conversion. So what I will do, I will choose the campaign objective from here and click here on the continue button like this. Once I will click here on the continue button like this, the first process will be same. First process is naming your campaign. Let's say name my campaign. I think I can name it lead conversion. If this ad come to a special ad category, because we already discussed that education don't come into a special ad category, so I don't need to any tick this box from here. Then campaign objective or campaign details may convergence and auction, we don't need to change that. A and B testing, we don't require to run A and B testing, so that's also finished. So I will click here on the next button like this. In the next section is almost same like lead generation or brand awareness or website traffic. You will choose what kind of action you will take as a conversion. If someone visit your website, you will consider it as a conversion, or if someone visit your mobile application, you will count it as a conversion, or if someone visit your Facebook messenger, you will count it as a conversion, or someone message you on WhatsApp, you will count as a conversion. For example, let's say someone message you on a WhatsApp, so Facebook will count it as one conversion. You have received one conversion because your goal was receiving WhatsApp messages. If the goal was receiving Facebook messages and someone message you, so you will get a one conversion mentioned there if you choose this option. But we want them to visit our website and fill the lead generation form. So what I will do, I will choose the website option one. But once I will choose the website option, I have to choose the pixel, because Facebook cannot track the data and track the conversion on my website unless the Facebook pixel is connected to my website. So remember that whenever you need to run a conversion for your website, conversion based advertisement for your website, you have to install the Facebook first. So I will click here and choose the pixel from here, and the pixel name is IDM pixel ID this, and within a few seconds pixel will be installed here. Now next thing is that because you can set lot of event and goal on your website, and depending upon that you have to choose your event here. If you are using a website builder tool like a WordPress or Wix.com, So the event will be automatically created for you according to your business category. If you are not using these kind of website builder tool, then you need to manually create those kind of events. So if you click here on the event section, you will see a lot of event here because I'm using a website builder tool. So I want to uh, choose add to cart, initiate checkout, lead, schedule, view, content, add to payment info, add to wish list, complete registration, contact, customize product, donate, find location, purchase, search style, submit application, subscribe. Or if my conversion is not appearing here, the last option is find a new custom conversion. Click here on this last button and create your own conversion. So now what this event actually means, if I want to check how many people are adding product into my cart after seeing the advertisement, I can choose the add cart option from here. If I want to see how many people are clicking on to initiate checkout call to action button after visiting my website, I can choose initiate checkout. If I want to see how many people are filling the lead generation form, so I will choose this one. So these all the events are created by the Wix website builder tool. That's the benefit of using a website builder tool. You don't need to manually create that. Now imagine if you have a website on created by a coding HTML, Java, and CSS, then you need to create all those events manually. Then you can track the conversion, how many people are adding product into a cart, how many people are checking initiate checkout button, how many people are clicking on submit button. Because of that, we are using a website builder tool. According to my business category, these are the important events I should use on the conversion marketing campaign. So let's say I want to know how many people are filling a lead generation form on my website. So I will click here on the lead button like this. So that will be my lead option. Once I will do that, the next option will appear the budget section. How much I want to invest daily for generating leads. So as you remember that the budget you will decide will be based on the how many leads you can manage in one day. Second thing is that if you are running advertisement for e-commerce website, how much sale you want, how many product you want to sell in one day, depend upon that will set up your marketing budget here. Let's say I want to spend 4,000 rupees per day on this advertisement, and so after seeing the advertisement, people will visit my website and fill the lead generation form on my website. So if you want to see, actually their page is not going down right now because of this iOS notification. So otherwise they will show you here how many leads you or how many conversions you can get in 4,000 rupees. So once you will pick a budget from here, next thing is that you have to pick a start date and end date of your marketing campaign. It almost same like the previous campaign. If you want your campaign on a real time, you will don't change anything here. If you want to schedule this post after one day, you will change your date like the 21st and 5 o'clock in the morning. If you want to end a send date, you will click here and set up an end date here. Now come here into the audience part. So now because the conversion campaign is the last marketing campaign, last part of a sales funnel and the last part of a buyer journey. So the on the first lecture of Facebook and Instagram marketing, I clearly told you when you reach to the last part, you don't target a broader audience. You always target a narrow audience for quality results. So right now here I will not create audience on the basis of location, age, gender, or interest. I will create an audience who have previously engaged with us on our website or on our social media pages. So I will target only those people who know about IDM. I will not target everyone who is interested in digital marketing. I will target only those people who knows about Institute of Digital Marketing and how they know about us by visiting our website pages or by visiting our social media handle. So what I did on the first or second lecture, I created a custom audience that time. So I will click here on the custom audience section here in the search bar and click here. And once I click here, all the custom audiences will appear here. The audiences I've created. Audience of the website, you can see here the website visitor and website visitors. I will click here on the website visitor and the visitor size is around 2,200. So around 2,200 people visited our website in last few days. That is the first custom audience I choose here, because the size of the custom audience is really small. So it's really important for me to create a lookalike audiences. Lookalike audience means those who have same interest like our custom audiences. So they are also visiting website pages of other digital marketing institute. They are also engaging with their content. So what I will do, because I will need to increase the size for custom audience size is really small, I will click here on the lookalike audiences and choose the lookalike audiences which I created on the basis of the custom audience. So my custom audience was IDM 23 February. So I will choose a lookalike audience also from here, like this one, custom audience website which will look like audience like this one. Now, if I want to add other type of custom audiences, like those who visited Instagram pages, or those who visited Facebook pages, or those who visited the lead generation forum, I can also include it, because the more people of the custom audience you will target, higher quality result you will generate. But remember that you will target only custom audiences on the conversion part. You will not target broader audiences, because if you target broader audiences, results will be non-quality results. So in the last part of a sales funnel, always target those people who engage with your content. So earlier I targeted those who visited my website, as well as those who have same interest like our audience who have visited our website. Second type of custom audience I will target those who visited our Instagram page. And I will click on Instagram. This is another custom audience, those who visited our Instagram page around 10,000. Now I will choose a lookalike audiences, those who also have same interest like this Instagram custom audiences. So I will choose this custom audience from here. Now another custom audience I can create, which we created yesterday, those who have filled the lead generation forum but didn't buy a digital marketing course from our institute. We have generated around 1200 leads in last 1 month, but out of those 1200 leads, only 200 students join our digital marketing course. Other 1000 students didn't join our digital marketing course. So I want to retarget them. So what I will do, I created the custom audiences earlier yesterday session. So I will click on the lead forum custom audiences, because size is really small. So I will also create a lookalike audiences on this lead generation forum custom audience. So I will click here on the lookalike audience like this, and click here on the lead generation forum audience. So now what I'm doing right now here, as you can see here, I am targeting 3 custom audiences, which one is on website, second one is on Instagram, and third one is on lead generation forum. And I am targeting 3 lookalike audiences, which are based on the my custom audience on Instagram, Facebook, and lead generation forum. So my audience part is completed. Now I don't need to do anything from here. I don't need to set up a location. I don't need to change the age. I don't need to set up in detail targeting the interest part. Why? Because I am not targeting the broader audience. I am targeting the narrow audience. I am targeting who are engaged with me. So I don't need to change anything from here. My audience part is completed. Now, next thing is that where do I want to put this advertisement? I want to publish advertisement on every single platform owned by Facebook, or I want to go manually and target one platform like Instagram, Facebook, or Audience Network, or Instagram Story, or Facebook Video. It's up to me which platform I want to go. But remember that always go with automatic placement if you don't have proper information about your audience, which platform they are spending their time. So let's say I want to go with automatic placement. Next thing is cost control. Because my budget is 4,000 rupees, so I don't know that what will be the cost of conversion I will get from this advertisement. Maybe Facebook will give me conversion in 2,000 rupees, or maybe Facebook will spend my whole budget of 4,000 and then give me one conversion. Maybe Facebook will spend 3,000 rupees and give me one conversion. So I'm not pretty much sure about how much Facebook will spend for one conversion, because Facebook will try to give me conversion. It doesn't matter for Facebook how much money they are spending from your budget. So what I will do, I will put a cost control here. I can maximum spend 50 rupees per conversion. So now Facebook will try to give me one conversion on the website into 50 rupees. If I don't put a cost control here, what will happen? Facebook will try to invest all my budget to give me a conversion. It can be 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 2000, 4000. We don't know. So that always put a cost conversion control here. If you are not sure about what will be the conversion Facebook will charge you per conversion. Now click here on the next button. Once you click on the next button, the next part is really simple. You already know about that in the lead generation forum or the brand awareness campaign or the traffic campaign. You already work on that type of content. So here we have to choose the content we will use in our advertisement part, because it's a lead generation campaign. So it will automatically pick the content from our website. We are have pixel attached to that. So if you want to change it, you can also change it. So there are few options here. First option is that, let me cross it first. This catalog option. So the conversion advertisement are two types. One type is catalog type, second type is website conversion. What is catalog type? If you go to your Facebook page on Instagram business account, you will find a shop section there. And that shop section, you can upload your product. And that product you are uploading, you can divide and customize those products into different collection or catalog. So you can create that catalog on your Facebook page or Instagram page, and you can use that conversion for let's say you have selling certain kind of a product related to eyeglasses. So you can create a catalog of eyeglass on the Facebook and Instagram page, and you can promote that catalog using the conversion based marketing. That's the one thing you can do with the conversion based advertisement. The second thing which you can do, you can directly send people to your website and showcase your product from there. So let me choose the second option from here. So give me just 1 minute and take this. Okay, now it's ready. So what you have to do, the process again same. You have to pick an image, video, or carousel, whichever you want to choose for lead generation. Now again, I will go with the carousel. Why? Because carousel advertisement have better engagement, and second thing is that I can promote more than 2 to 3 pages using a carousel advertisement. On the yesterday carousel advertisement, we have only one link, which redirect us to the Facebook lead generation forum. But today I will try to attach 2 to 3 links here, and I will show you how you can do that. You will click here on the carousel advertisement like this, and you will click here on the manual uploading image. And the first you will do, you will click here on the image section like this and upload the image of your product. So let's say your product is a PG certification in digital marketing. So you will choose the image from here. And that is the image. And I will click here on this image part like this. And in the headline section, I will mention the product name, because I want to promote lots of products. We provide different type of courses. So I will type mention a PG certification in digital marketing like this. And under the website URL, I will mention the page where I am generating leads, because I'm not generating leads on Facebook forum, I'm generating leads on website. So I will type my company website here and copy the link from here. So I will click here on the page where I want audience to redirect and fill the forum. So let's say this is a PG certification page, and this is the forum I want them to fill. When they fill this forum, Facebook will count it as a one conversion. Then they fill the name, phone number, email ID, and click the submit button. It will redirect them to a thank you page, and Facebook will count it as a one conversion. So I will copy the link of this page from here like this, and I will go back to the advertisement part and paste the link here. So as you can see here, the first image of the carousel advertisement have a different headline and a different URL. Now I will click here again on the pencil button and upload the second image here. When I will click here on the select image button, I will choose a different image. Now let's say my image is Maybe I will get an image from here. This image, okay. So this image I want to use on a second program. Let's say the second program is master program in digital marketing. So in this image, I will choose a different headline, master program in digital marketing, like this. I will type here. Now, here in the second image of the carousel, I will choose a different link because I am generating lead for all my courses. Instead of one course, I am generating lead for every single course. So what I will do, I will again go to the second page of my website, which is provide information about the digital marketing master program. And this is the form I want them to fill. So I will visit this page, copy the URL of the page from the URL bar, and go again to the Facebook Ad Manager and paste the second link here, not the PGDM page link, the master program page link here. So now what I'm doing, I am choosing same advertisement to promote different pages of my website. So now till now I have uploaded 2 images and I have promoting 2 pages of my website. Let's say I have a third course, social media marketing, something like that. So I will click here on the link button, click here on the select image option and upload the third image of a third digital marketing course I am providing. And let's say the course is social media marketing. So just give it a few seconds and the image will appear here within a few seconds and I can upload a new image. And let's say this is the image of social media marketing campaign. I will upload this image here. Again, I will go back to my website and choose a different page where I'm providing the, let's say, social media. So let me go to the home page and let's say this is the social media course. I will click on the apply now button like this and copy the link from here like this. Once I will copy the link from here, I will go back to the ad manager. And when I will go back the ad manager, I will copy the link here in the URL bar of a social media marketing course like this. And here in the headline, I will type here social media marketing course. Now imagine if you're providing third, fourth course on Facebook and Instagram advertising, or you're providing fifth course on SEO or PPC advertisement, or sixth course on email marketing. So you don't need to run 7 to 8 advertisement for different courses. Choose carousel based advertisement, choose conversion marketing campaign, and on a single advertisement, you can generate leads for every single marketing campaign or every single course you are providing. Once I will mention everything here, all the 3 courses I am providing here, I will go back to the these options. In these options, there are 2 features. Number 1 feature is picking the best image, which is performing better. So right now they are showing the PG certification image first, but if they find out, Facebook find out that social media generating more engagement, they will start showing social media image on the first. And the second option which you have a tick box is showing your company logo at the last image. You want to show how it will appear, I will click here on the expand option like this, and you can see here this is the first course with their headline. If I click here on the learn more button, it will redirect them to a PGDM page. If they click on the master program learn more button, it will redirect them to the master program page. If they click here on the social media marketing learn more button, it will redirect them to a social media marketing page. And the last one is company logo. Your company logo will appear like this. You can also add your company logo or your cover image here on your carousel advertisement like this. So that is your one advertisement. Now you will come to the primary text, same like the primary text you have used on your traffic advertisement or brand awareness advertisement or lead generation advertisement. You will do the same thing here. You will clearly mention the key takeaways of your advertisement because it's a conversion advertisement, and people will only make transaction if they find all the information which are important to them. If you try to hide information into the conversion marketing campaign, there are high chances they will not buy product from your advertisement. So try to provide all the information from here. Let's say I'm typing here in the, because it's a dummy project, I'm typing here, let's say learn digital marketing from industry experts, something like that. And faculty from IIT. That is like a caption. You can write all the key takeaways here. And after that, you will click here on the right call to action button you want to choose for your advertisement. Let's say I want to go with the apply now button or sign up button. So let's say I'm going with apply now. Where is apply now button? Yeah. So I have choose the apply now button from here. Now I have to mention the URL where I am collecting links. So again, I will copy the link from there and I will type the website URL here like HTTP https and idmdaily.com/pgdm. Here I'm collecting leads from my website, and this option is see more. So see more option where your company logo will appear. As you can see in the carousel image, there are 4 images. 3 images related to our product and 4th image is our profile picture of our business page. So when someone click on the profile picture, where they will be redirected. So what you can do, you can type the URL and see more link, which will appear like this one, www dot idm daily.com, like this. Now you can see all your advertisement in the review section, how your advertisement will appear on someone's wall. As you can see here in the advertisement purpose, this is the 2 pages we are using to run advertisement. It is a carousel based advertisement. We are collecting leads on our website for 3 different courses: PGDM course, master program, and social media. All the links are here. This is our see more link. That means if someone click on the company URL, or sorry, company profile picture, they will redirect to this page. This is our Facebook pixel ID, which will track the conversion, how many people are clicking the submit button. And that's how your advertisement will appear on Facebook and Instagram. You can see here like this. That's how your advertisement will appear. And if you want to see the different versions of the advertisement, how it will appear on stories, how it will appear on other things, you can changing the all the previews here one by one, and you can find out how your advertisement will appear on different sections. Let's say see how it will appear on a story one more time, because stories are really important part of any marketing campaign. That's how it will appear on Instagram story. Someone click on the apply now button, it will redirect them to a website page, and they fill the lead generation form on the website, click on the submit button, and Facebook will count it a one conversion. Same thing happened with the e-commerce website. If instead of lead, if you choose on the second part, if you choose initiate checkout or purchase option, like if I go to this second option again from here, and instead of lead, if I choose the purchase option from here, like click here and choose the purchase option from here, this one, the purchase option. So now what will happen? If someone visited your e-commerce website and provide their payment info and click the buy now button and they receive a confirmation page, Facebook will count it a conversion and you will receive a one conversion on your dashboard if one people bought a product from your advertisement. So here you have to decide what kind of event you want to set up on your advertisement when you are using Facebook Pixel for conversion based marketing. So as I told you, we are using it for lead generation because it's not an e-commerce website. So I am going with the lead one. Now again, let's go back to the third part of this advertisement. In the next part, come to the last part. In the last part, because everyone who is coming from Facebook and Instagram and seeing your advertisement, you have to track them, which platform they are using, and what time they are visiting your website. So you will click here on this website event. It will automatically create it, appears here with your website URL, website pixel ID. You will click here on this box and use the pixel ID to track every single website visit. If someone coming from the Facebook marketing campaign, either you are running a brand awareness campaign or conversion one or traffic one, always click on this website event and choose your pixel ID from here, because you want every single detail about your audience who is visiting your website after clicking on your advertisement. Last part is creating the URL parameters. The URL parameter, we already discussed that on the social media monitoring and the listening part. And I have gave you the example of a Google where you can create these kind of a URL parameter to find out from where your audience is coming from. Let's say you are checking your website data on Google Analytics or on your website SEO or Google Search Console, and you are confused which marketing campaign is generating you leads and which campaign marketing is not generating leads for you. You can use this website URL parameter like this. Click here on the build URL parameter like this and type the campaign source. Where is this lead coming from? So let's say lead is coming from Facebook, and campaign medium. Let's say campaign medium can be name of your campaign. Type here lead conversion, and here the campaign name, you can type what kind of campaign you are running. So you can see here website lead, and the campaign content we are using a image. So you can type here image or poster and click here on the apply now like this. Now what will happen? It will create a new link. As you can see here, the link is appearing here in this URL parameter. Let me increase the size of this screen so you can see. Earlier our URL was www.idmdelhi.com/pgdm. Now our URL is this UTM source Facebook and UTM underscore medium equal to lead plus conversion. So that is a new URL they have created for us to track the conversions we are getting from the Facebook and Instagram, because the big companies don't run single campaign. They run 20 to 30 campaigns in at one time. They are running on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, PPC on Google, or maybe they are generating from email marketing. So there are lots of campaigns at one single time, and it's really hard to find out where is the traffic and conversions are coming from. So you can use these kind of a URL parameter. So once you will go to your Google Analytics or your insights, you will find out clearly mentioning there this traffic is coming from Facebook. As you can read here, this URL, it's clearly mentioned that it is coming from Facebook. The medium is lead conversions, campaign name is website lead, and content we are using image. Now imagine if you are running advertisement and you are doing A and B testing, because you are confused कि video based advertisement will bring more conversion or image based advertisement will bring more conversion, and you are confused. So you are doing A/B testing. You are targeting same audiences, same budget, but the content is different. One advertisement have image, second advertisement have a video. But how you will find out which campaign is generating more conversion? So instead of the last part where we are mentioning in the parameter part, in the name lead, in the last part where I mentioned the image, one campaign you will mention image, on the second campaign you will mention the video, and then you will go to the insight part, and then you will check which campaign is generating more conversion, the image one or the video one. So that will help you to decide which campaign to shut off and which campaign to carry forward. So that is all about running the advertisement on Facebook and Instagram to generate conversions from your website using a Facebook pixel. So your all steps are completed. You will click here on the publish now button like this, and first it will go into a review, and Facebook will, after reviewing your content, it will mark as them as active, and it will start appearing on your custom audience Facebook and Instagram feed, and they will click on your advertisement, visit to your website, and provide their information. Click on submit button, and Facebook will mark them as a conversion. Now, as you can see here, this is our campaign right now, and lead generation campaign. And right now it's a zero website lead, as you can see here, zero website lead, zero reach, because it's in a first part of marketing campaign, because it's into review process. Once it will get active, it will start generating result. I can show you a previous campaign we have ran on Facebook and Instagram for the conversion marketing, so you can see how the result appear. Yeah, this is the one campaign we have generated on the conversion 7th, and it was a campaign for our social media marketing course. So you can see here, we were selling course directly from our website. Our course price was 12,500 rupees, and we are selling the course directly from our website. So you can see here, let me increase the zoom the size of the screen so you can clearly see it. So you can see the name of the campaign was Conversion 7, and around 6 courses we have sold from our website. You can see here website purchase, and also you can see here how many reach impression we have generated and how much money we have paid to Facebook for one purchase. That means if someone visited our website and buy a digital marketing course from our website, how much money we gave to Facebook and Instagram for that process? Only 1297 rupees. So every single purchase made from our website, we are paying 13 rupees around approximately to Facebook. So that's kind of things you will see on your e-commerce website, because e-commerce website sell a lot of product from their website. So you will see that kind of insight here. Instead of thousands reach or per lead cost or per link cost, you will see per purchase cost. And you can see here is a per 100 reach cost, sorry, per 1,000 reach cost. Here is per link cost, and if you go above, you will see per lead cost. But here it is a per purchase cost, because we are selling product directly from our website, because it was a conversion based advertisement. So that is all about the conversion based advertisement using a Facebook, Instagram for e-commerce website or for generating leads on your website. So any question, any doubt you guys have on any topic of Facebook and Instagram marketing, you can ask, because today is the last we are discussing about Facebook and Instagram marketing. So you can ask any question, any doubt you guys have. Any question, Ashik, Pragati, Jairam?
No, sir.
Vegan?
No, sir.
Okay. So I told you how to add Facebook pixel using a WordPress website. Attach the Facebook pixel to your WordPress website. Then run at least 1 or 2 conversion marketing campaign using your pixel you have created on your Facebook page, and target your audiences. If you don't have custom audiences, don't worry, create your broader audiences, but try to run advertisement, because you have an e-commerce website. So you will use your e-commerce website also to run advertisement, because conversion marketing campaign are mostly used by e-commerce website. Now, one more thing I will show you on the Facebook. It's not come into the Facebook and Instagram advertisement. It's come into the Facebook and Instagram shops. So if you click here on this e-commerce section, here, it will redirect you to your shop section on your Facebook and Instagram page, like this. First thing you have to create a shop here. You can see here, you have to click here, you have to choose your page from here. Let's say I want to create a shop for page which is IDM. I will choose the page from here, and you can see I have a catalog here already installed here. So first click here on the add shop button like this, and start creating your shop on Facebook and Instagram. But remember that the shop feature of Facebook and Instagram is not available for everyone. Facebook is slowly rolling out this feature in India, especially in the Instagram section. In the Facebook section, maybe you will find the shop feature. But in the Instagram, the feature is only available for big brands like Myntra, Amazon, or Lakme, Zara, and H&M. But within a few months, you will find a shop section on Instagram too. So go to your commerce section of Facebook Business Suite and try to create a shop and try to create a catalog here too. Catalog like where you are mentioning more than one and two products. Once you create that catalog here, you can use that catalog directly on your advertisement part. The second step, first step is naming the campaign. In the second step, where you set up your budget and audience, they will ask you, you want to promote a content or you want to promote a catalog. You can pick a catalog directly from here. Like if I click here on my company catalog here, you will see we have listed down our digital marketing courses on our Facebook page in a catalog section too. If I click here on the item section like this, possibly I have one or two products listed here. And you can see here, there are two products listed here. One our digital marketing master program, second is our Instagram digital marketing program. Same like you uploaded product on your website, you can upload product on your Instagram and Facebook shop too. But it is only available for few people, not for everyone. Facebook, it is available for almost everyone. On Instagram, it is available for few people. So let's say you have uploaded a few products on your catalog on Facebook and Instagram page, and you want to promote or advertise that catalog. So you don't need to go to your Facebook ad manager. You can directly advertise your catalog from here by clicking on this ad button and choose the catalog. Click on the advertisement button, set the budget, target the audience and the full catalog. And the catalog consists 5 to 7 or 10 images will start showing to your targeted audiences. So that's how you can set up a shop and create catalog on Facebook and Instagram for your e-commerce website. Again, this is used by e-commerce website. Services don't use these kind of businesses don't use these kind of catalog. I am using this only to teaching purposes. Even IDM don't use this catalog for advertisement purposes because this is only useful if you have an e-commerce website. So that is the first thing. Sorry, this is the next thing you have to learn about Facebook and Instagram marketing or Facebook Business Suite. Now, one more thing before we close this topic once for all, Facebook and Instagram marketing, you have to also learn about a new tool which also is a part of Facebook, and the tool name is Creator Studio, and it is mentioned here. Once you click here on the Creator Studio is mostly used by creators or influencers. So those who are Facebook and Instagram influencers, or those who are creators or creating lot of content on Facebook and Instagram, those who want to monetize their Facebook and Instagram channels, those who want to collect payment and want to create paid events using Facebook, they can use this Creator Studio. In the Creator Studio, you have few options. You can upload stories, video, and directly go live on Facebook and Instagram. If you try to go live from your Facebook page on Instagram page, the features are limited. If you go live from Creator Studio, so there are lots of features like sharing your screen, collaborating with someone else, these kind of things. So you can use Creator Studio here for adding a story, adding a video or a post, or going live on your Facebook and Instagram page. You can check insight of all the content here. Even you can create content here too. Also, you can monetize your channel. Facebook have a monetization feature like same like YouTube. You will watch videos on Facebook, and whenever you watch video on Facebook, there is an advertisement which comes between the video or maybe the starting part of the video, maybe one advertisement, two advertisement. So the advertisement is the example of the monetization. So those pages who have more than 10,000 followers and around 2,000 watch hours, they can monetize their Facebook pages and they can start showing advertisement on their between their Facebook videos, and they can earn money from their Facebook videos, same like so they used to do with their YouTube videos. So to do that, you will click here on the monetization part like this. Click here on the overview section, choose the page you want to monetize, and you can monetize your page from here. If you want to create a paid event, Facebook have an event section. You can create events like weekly classes or weekend classes or any kind of event you can create, or you can charge your clients certain kind of a fees. So that fees was collected by Facebook and deposited into your account. You just need to start it by providing your information about your bank details, and that's it. And then you can create a paid event on your Facebook page, and people can make payment and you can charge them. Even if you are a creator, or if you want to become a influencer, or if you want to find out the those influencer which you want to collaborate for your brand, you have a feature of this brand collaboration manager. If you click here on the brand collaboration manager, you can find out all the um, influencers which will be related to your business, which you should target and which you should communicate for promotion of your content. So you can find lots of uh, influencer by typing their names or by typing the category. Like if I want to know who for digital marketing, or maybe for e-commerce website, or I will create content. So that kind of elements and that kind of features are available here on this Facebook business suite account. So Facebook is providing you more than 20 to 30 tools which can help you into social media marketing and advertising purposes. Either it's about creator studio, or using a commerce section, or using the business application. Facebook also have partners with lots of companies, application and website to make your business going easy, like uh, taking online appointments, taking payments, or taking bookings for your hotels, or table reservation for your restaurant. So these are the application which you can install on your Facebook and Instagram business suite account, same like the application you are installing on your Wix website, or the plugin you are installing on your WordPress website to increase the performance of your website. Same thing you can do here. If you want to increase the performance of your Facebook and Instagram pages, you have lots of application from here which you can download and connect with your Facebook and Instagram pages. And they are divided into different categories like appointment. If you are taking online appointment into your business, if you are taking reservation for your restaurant, if you have an e-commerce website, so these are the best application you should connect with your Facebook business suite account. If you need something creative, you can attach your Canva, Shaker, Shutterstock, these kind of application. If you need something for measurement and optimization, you can choose these kind of things. If you need an application for lead generation, then these are the application available for lead generation. And the more section there are ad targeting and food ordering. So there are lots of applications which you can install on your Instagram business account or your Facebook business page to increase the performance of your business suite account and increase the performance of your social media marketing paid and organic campaign. Even you can attach a automated tools like Zapier or MailChimp to your Facebook and Instagram page. So you don't need to manually download the data from your Facebook account and then install or upload the data to your email marketing software or automation tool. You can directly connect it to your CRM tool. And to connect the CRM tool, you have to go to the pixel part and choose the event section. So if you don't have spend time using those kind of features here on this Facebook business suite account, so click on every single actual feature element of this Facebook suite account and try to get familiar what kind of feature they are providing you, because they will be beneficial for you in near future when you run campaigns using social media marketing. Now come to the last part, setting part. Once you click here on the setting part, it will redirect you to Facebook business setting account. Let's say I will click here on the business info, like actually, yeah, here, more setting, and it will redirect you to Facebook business setting. From here, you can attach your business WhatsApp account to your Facebook and Instagram account. You can give access to everyone about of your Facebook and Instagram page. You can create agency Facebook ad account. You can verify your Facebook and Instagram profile from here. There are lots of features available here. Either it's about verifying your domain, you have the actual right and the property of that domain, or giving access to someone of your page, or giving access to someone of an Instagram account, or giving access to your ad account, attaching your WhatsApp account or Instagram account, managing your pixel here, managing your catalog here, adding the payment method for your ad manager, or verifying your Facebook page with blue tick by choosing the business info section. So there are lots of elements available here which you can use for your Instagram and Facebook marketing campaigns, or organic posting, or giving access or taking access. Because in near future, if you work as a freelancer, or if you work as in a company, you have to gain access of your client pages. So how you can do that? Let's say I can show you. Uh, that is, you will go to the user section like this, and you will click here on the partner section like this. Once you click on the partner section, you have to option of give the permission to work on your assets so that they can help and manage your ads. So if you need to take someone page access, full access, not the Facebook and Instagram access, their business suite account access, their ad manager, their pixel, click here on the ad section like this and mention their business ID. Every Facebook business suite account have a business ID, which you can find out here in the business info section. Click here on the ad section and type the business ID here. Click here on the next, and the person will get the access of this account, and they can manage this account. So, and what kind of people? Like you have a team of 4 to 5 people, and every person have a different role. One have a role of managing content, second have a role of advertisement, third have a role of checking the insight. So you can manage them role by clicking here on this section of, like, type the person name, click here on the add part like this, type the person email ID, give them access, full admin access or normal admin access. If you want to go to advanced settings, so you can choose finally finance analyst, finance editor, or developer. Click on the next sign, and the person will get the access of your account, whether they are managing the editorial part or the content part. So try to get familiar with all the features this page is providing you. And if you face any difficulty, any doubt using every single element of Facebook Business Suite or Facebook Business Manager or Creator Studio or brand collaboration, you can let me know on tomorrow class, because this is the last section on Facebook and Instagram marketing. And most probably tomorrow we will move forward to our new topic, which is a LinkedIn marketing campaigns. Also, when you come to tomorrow lecture, create a LinkedIn company page, because you require a LinkedIn company page for advertisement purposes. So any doubt, any question you guys have, you can ask.
Sir,